When a new sector comes into the consumer data right and we are faced with doing the designation and the rules and then ultimately the standards for that new sector, as is about to happen for the telecommunications industry, one of the things that inevitably comes up is how much do we alter the standards? How do we adapt the standards? What do we do with the standards for that new sector? Now, the thing to keep in mind here is that the consumer data right regime has always been a cross-economy regime since its inception. So from a standards perspective, we always knew, the data standards body, when we were developing the standards, that we would need standards that would be able to work cross-sectorally. As a result, we did some initial design and architecture for the standards in preparation for a cross-sectoral model. Which is now being exercised first with banking and then with the energy sector, which is currently in implementation at this time, and will fit for new sectors such as telecommunications and beyond that, whatever sectors get designated subsequently. And the way we did this is we structured the standards deliberately so that certain common things were common and certain industry-specific things were clearly identifiable. So for instance, the customer experience standards are pretty much uniform across all sectors. The high-level standards, the information security profile is common for all sectors. The definition of a consumer, a customer, name, address, those sorts of identifiers is common for all sectors. And then you have sectoral specific things. And this means that when we bring on a new sector, telco in this instance is the next one coming on board, it's actually pretty easy for us to adapt what we've already learnt, done and developed in the standards to the new sector. And we only really have to adapt the standards for the sectorally specific things, specific data sets, specific APIs, and potentially new use cases or scenarios or customer profiles or paradigms that is only been brought in for that sector for the first time.